Hello, everyone, and welcome to Block Party number 164 and to episode 9 of the Start is Near podcast. Marco will be at both. In fact, he is the main anchor for both. Well, certainly the Block Party, but anyway, the Start is Near. We're really heating up on some really cool stuff. The latest that we're going to be talking about tomorrow is the concept of what we call the after party. And it's basically whatever event or podcast or YouTube video or Facebook Live or blog post or white paper, whatever artifact you're publishing, right? Or anyone is publishing for that matter. Let there be a ubiquitous option to really easily hold and schedule both a watch party watching the thing live together, either live or recorded. If it's like a Paul Beckwith video, for example, it'd be recorded. So, you play the Paul Beckwith video together, screen share it, play it, and then immediately afterwards you go into after party mode, which is where the audience for that particular video then gets to hang out and meet each other. And it's really that simple. In the best and most optimistic cases, this process, if done repeatedly, it brings the audience closer to the presenter. And of course, it brings the audience in connection, in real connection with each other. Sure, they're connected by typing in comments into the YouTube video and all that. And that's all good and well. And that can all continue unabated and in fact, probably greatly enhanced. Because when people do the after party, they're really going to connect in deeper ways and network and come up with projects that they might do together. And in general, figure out, what we might do about the subject matter at hand. I think Paul Beckwith is a great example because the subject matter could not be more urgent for the survival of humanity and all life on Earth. So anything more to say?
Yeah, no, I'm just think this is, another good opportunity for people to, get information beyond the misleading stuff that you hear in the news and in social media, a chance to connect with people who have their finger on the pulse of what's going on with, global warming, for example, probably the biggest threat that we face right now next to looming nuclear war. Uh, and if you've seen this video and you know people, share the video, so they get the links, to access to our Friday collective human superintelligence block parties.
Yeah, beautiful. And just to be really clear, if to the extent more and more groups, speakers, experts um, create these, watch party, after party events, or literally, we're going to make it as easy as flipping a switch, literally, and we'll provide all the infrastructure and support, real-time support, et cetera, to those who need it. But to those who want to roll their own, more power to them. But imagine that then the collection of all these after parties, since these are public, these are public things anyway, right? Um, it's all public, so that all of these after parties form kind of like a collection of after parties, if you will, right? And then they can start cross-pollinating with each other. You can, just go to, afterpartycentral.com and, check out all the after parties that are happening. And, you know, I mean, what a great way for people to network, because it grounds them, it roots them in a certain artifact, as I was mentioning, and then boom, from there, you've got all these people with that artifact in common, because you either watched it before and then came to the after party, or you watch it on the watch party and then it rolls into the after party. Either way, but in any case, you all have this commonality, and so it puts a certain focus. And in the case of, I'll just use Paul Beckwith again as an example. In the case of Paul, his information, his material, the prerequisites to it, et cetera, all create a common sort of filtering, so that you filter through the people who are really on the front lines of this and ready to do something about it. And so the repetitive, having a series of events along with the material, right, allowing people to connect and co-create together, I think is just extremely powerful. We'll be discussing the implications of all this much more tomorrow, so please join us.
Come with your questions, concerns, and an open mind and an open heart, and we'll fill them both up for you.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, Marco, and thank you for joining us tomorrow, Friday, at the block party. And the start is near. We'll be doing the Start is Near podcast from 12 to 2 Pacific time. Then Marco and I and a few others will be in a breakout room broadcasting, but we'll also be playing it in the main room. So there's fun for the whole family all day long, starting at 7 a.m. Pacific time. We'll see you tomorrow on block party number 164. Thanks, everybody.